back the way the stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand man. When it come back, I'ma give back, my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Yellow. Watch the line.
Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Now it's Mahomes again. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 70 yards. On first down, they run with Harry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing an incompletion.
20! And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He's checking.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, outside, solid.
Check 53. Man, I got you.
Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. 57.
Hey, Foxtrot. Done.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Check. Show it.
This one, 7.
First and 10
Hey,
at the
exit.
32-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe. They were
Scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Buying time to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Running with Howard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
53. I'm coming after you.
It's caught by Jackson. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Being chased out left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Ready? 57's the mic.
Attack!
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, Alpha!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Let's bring it.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Sunday!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And Jeffrey's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
57 to Mike.
throwing on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They run with Howard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Howard, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Come on now, let's go.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. A beautiful fake. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Stretch play left with Howard. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.